Court is calling 2020-23 CR 10719 State versus April Rodriguez. Can I have parties announce?
Ray Lopez for the defense.
And are you April Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same April Rodriguez who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10719 for the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced on February 12, 2024 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In violation of condition number 2, on or about the 11th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true.
In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February, April, and May of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And on or about the 10th day of October 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 27.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
We'll waive the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 2, 4, and 27, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2, 4, and 27?
Well, do I have an option?
Oh, you can plead not true, and then what will end up happening is we'll have a contested hearing.
No, ma'am.
So do you still wish to plead true to 2, 4, and 27?
Yes, I do.
Court will find 2, 4, and 27 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state had originally recommended DVRF, but it doesn't seem as if the defendant would like it. So we're asking for revocation, given that there's nothing else that we can do with her.
All right. And defense?
Your Honor, we're asking for the court to extend her probation and to give her lifetime recovery as a condition for probation. And I call her as a witness to testify about what's been going on with these violations.
Would the court like the court summary?
Any objections to the court review and court summary?
No objections, Judge.
All right. Could you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
April S. Rodriguez.
All right. You may proceed, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, when you were not reporting, what was going on with you during that period of time?
I was physically sick. I didn't know what I was sick of, but throughout the times that I didn't report, either the day before, the day of, or the day after, if you would allow me to, somehow get my medical records, you will see that I've been in either an urgent care or an emergency room here in San Antonio, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was. I recently got my gallbladder removed, and I know that my pancreas isn't working at the time. Like, I have serious stomach issues. Anyhow, so that's what was going on. But everything happens for a reason. I do believe throughout that, when you gave me that MTR, I have been struggling to get off of methadone for 14 years, which I've been able to do throughout the time that I've been at the county. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I've been working just to keep my mind occupied. I just would like for you to be aware of the fact that even though I wasn't doing good, I was still reporting to the best of my ability. I would like for you to give me an opportunity to finish the rest of my term, if that's an option. And
Okay, ma'am. So what was the medical condition you were diagnosed with?
I had my gallbladder was removed. I don't know the proper terminology, but at the time my pancreas isn't working. I still have issues.
Okay, and what did you do on probation? You did some things on probation, right?
Yes, I did. I did my parenting. I did my domestic violence, and I recall you telling me that if I did my parenting, I didn't have to do my community service. I didn't. I did my psych eval with the Center for Healthcare Services. I don't have the date in memory, but I believe that the only thing I had left, I don't know if drug court was mandated, because throughout that time, I picked up a CPS case, which my kids are currently under the custody of CPS.
Mhm.
So whenever I asked my caseworker for drug court, he said it wasn't on the table. So anyhow, I did my parenting, I did my domestic violence, and I did my psych eval. I did two of them actually, one with CPS and one with Center for Healthcare Services.
And do you have any prospective job employments or sources of income, or how are you going to support yourself if you are returned back to probation?
Well, I'll get a job. I don't have a warrant anymore. I had to have an ID. You know, that's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, but haven't been able to simply because at first I had a drug problem. Second, I had a warrant, but that's not the case anymore.
Last one, Judge.
Just a few questions, Your Honor. Ms. Rodriguez, when did you realize you had this gallbladder issue that you needed to have it removed?
Well, at first, I really don't recall the date, but I didn't know what it was. I just know that I was really sick and they couldn't find out what was wrong with me until I had like a serious episode and they like removed it the next day. So that was like within those 3 months that I didn't report. And I did, however, keep in touch with my PO through emails and phone calls, but I didn't go in person.
So the MTR alleges that you didn't report in November and December of 2024, February, April, May of 2025. Like it was more than 3 months that you didn't report.
Right.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Okay. So it also, the court summary also reflects the different efforts that the probation office made to get you to report. Do you remember those efforts that they were making?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember an encounter in January of this year where they actually made a face-to-face contact with you and explained to you the importance of reporting after many failed, or not failed, but inadequate reporting, that they made a face-to-face contact with you and explained the importance of reporting, and you said that you would? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Was it after that that your gallbladder was
No.
removed?
My gallbladder was removed within those 3 months, but
Before that?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
however, I didn't get right because now I have an issue with my pancreas, which is why anyhow, that's what was going on.
Okay. And during that time, you had some positive UAs for amphetamines. So were you still using?
Those positive amphetamines was at first. I took the time that I was in the hospital, which was like consistent to be able to not, it was easier for me to stay off of drugs than to get off of drugs. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I got out of the hospital, I wasn't on them anymore. So I didn't ever go back. I was just trying to get my stomach issues situated.
And so why did you refuse to go to DDRF when it was originally recommended?
I don't, DDR, well, because at the time right now, I'm appealing an eviction. I only have like, I don't know, 6 days before I lose my home, and I have to the end of the month before my kids get adopted out. So I would really like to work on that. And I can go wherever you want me to go, if I could possibly save my home and try to get my kids back.
Nothing further on.
All right.
Nothing further on.
I have a question. Did you complete parenting classes?
Yes, ma'am, I have my certificate on my phone in banking.
Oh, so you didn't tell probation you completed parenting.
At the time when I was talking to her, I hadn't completed it. I took it.
Did you turn anything in showing that you completed parenting?
I just recently completed it. No, ma'am.
All right. And then there's the positive UAs in March, April, and May. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. I go by what's before me, and you've been on probation since 2024, and you haven't done anything. Probation, what is the recommendation?
The recommendation on the court summary is for her to be considered. I would like to point out that there were several instances where we tried to get Ms. Rodriguez to do the Center for Healthcare Services appointments, And 3 separate times there was failure to report to those for the mental health evaluation.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so Ms. Rodriguez, here's the thing. People can only help you if you reach out for the help. If you don't, after they've set appointments after appointment for you, there's nothing else for the court to do. The court is finding 2, 4, and 27 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, and revoke. State, what are you requesting for time?
Your Honor, would ask for 18 months.
Defense, what are you requesting?
We'd have for minimum, Your Honor, 6 months.
All right, the court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail felony. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors and no residing in household with minors. And the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. And I'm so sorry. There's also to be no contact with Walmart. And this was a part of her previous conditions. No contact with Walmart on Bandera Road. All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. All right, we have Persephone.
This is Piper with a haircut.
Oh, Piper, Persephone. They're so cute.
It's Smiley.
Because Piper knows she's cute.
She knows. Like, she always knows where to go. It's like, we know every year.
I'm so sorry I don't have any treats, but yours can be. Oh, she likes this. Oh, okay.
Oh, did you read what it says? You have to read.
Oh, positive vibes. And look at you. Now you can't even wait. Okay, all righty. Sit.
Girl,
Okay.
girl.
You only get one. We can't, do a bunch of treats.
That's right.
Persephone. No. It's for Persephone. Persephone, come here. Sit. Sit.
She's still learning.
Sit. Oh, you're still learning. Here you are.
And she just graduated. She barely just graduated Sunday.
Oh, you only get one. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you with your diet. I mean, do I want to give you this whole thing? Yes, I do.
See, they had to come in here for your cheese. They did some work with.
There you go.
You see that?
Okay, look, she's staring at the jar.
That's all. She's gonna stare at you now. Oh, no. So I went over there to get them.
Are you in trial for it?
We may end up in trial. It's family violence, but family violence will let you know.
Okay.
All
What do
righty.
you think about the new adage?
Oh, Persephone, you're gorgeous. And, Piper. you already-
Piper, you're.
No, you got your snacks. I have no more.
Look at both of them.
Yeah, we're done. No more snacks.
So yes.
Okay. All right, who do we have next? Adriana Ramos? Hello, good morning. Court is calling 2025 CR 005370 State versus Adriana Ramos. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
William Agostino for defense.
And are you Miss Ramos? Probation, this is an application. Mr. Castellon, did you review all of the discovery with your attorney? I'm sorry, with your client, and have you received the discovery?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ramos, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not, Your Honor. We are proceeding on the lesser included offense of misdemeanor assault causes bodily injury family member.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault causing bodily injury to a family member as a Class A misdemeanor. Range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? The court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has been able to assist me in her defense.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Ramos, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into this plea bargain agreement, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry into the states. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault causing bodily injury family member. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated primary custodial parent?
Judge, I actually did not discuss that with her. I do believe that currently the children are not within her custody. But
Do you want to have a chance to discuss that with her?
Just so you know, affirmative finding of family violence means that you still have rights to possess your children, to see your children. But in regards to whether you get to be a sole managing or a joint managing conservator, those rights are affected. You still have rights to see your children and have your children in custody. You're not going to be able to be a joint managing conservator.
Meaning I will be able to have custody of it.
That's not, you won't be able to make certain decisions as joint managing conservator if y'all were to go to court and there was a consistent hearing over custody. You still have rights to see your children. You still have rights to possess your children and to care for your children. You still have certain duties, but you would not have the same rights to decide as to, if you already go into a hearing as to whether your children, are going to be Catholic or not. There's certain decisions you can't make regarding their religious, educational upbringing, certain medical decisions. If y'all were to go into a contested battle, now you can come to an agreement with your husband for other things, but if you were to have a hearing, you're not entitled, because of the affirmative finding of family violence, to be a joint managing conservator.
I understand.
Okay.
And is this just until I
No, it is continues on even after your probation.
I'll never be able
To be a joint managing conservator, yeah, not unless it's by agreement.
Do you want to have time to discuss that?
just.
All right, we can go. Right. All right, we're back on the record. So, Ms. Ramos, do you understand the affirmative finding of family violence, what it means and the impact it could have on any civil matters as it relates to child custody? All right, knowing those things, you understand that to be the entirety of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and knowing that, do you still wish to go forward with this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is this the plea?
It is just,
State, is this the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there been any such motion?
no.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution, the BIPP course, the TAP evaluation, follow recommendations from the TAP evaluation, a MIC evaluation, follow those recommendations, and parenting classes. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Sure.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. This time, state is offers into evidence. State's Exhibit 1 with all attachments.
No objection, Judge.
Thank you. And state, have you spoken with the complainant?
We've attempted, Your Honor.
Oh. Ms. Ramos, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I do, Judge. At the time of this incident, Ms. Ramos was not on her medication. She did suffer from some mental health issues. She has since that time got back on her medication. She additionally has completed a 12-hour anger management course. She has also begun the FIT program and has attended 8 of those classes. We'd ask the court consider that and allow that to be credited towards her current probation. Additionally, she has been attending NAAA meetings. I believe she has approximately 40 meetings that she has made. And she also has proof of the attendance for not only the NAA, but also for the FIT classes. And she also has proof of that anger management course. She did also try to enroll in the parenting class. I think she has some issues with trying to enroll in that, but I believe that she is on a good step forward. I believe that she's, very willing to comply with probation, and she wants to get back on track. And I think she's done a good job at doing that.
All right. And how often are you going to NA or AA meetings?
I do it at least every day. I do it through Zoom, so I have to set up like a time to where I can just log in even when I'm at work and do that.
And what do you do for employment?
I work at Amazon. I'm in training to be a manager, but I'm a self-associate.
Okay.
And I would note, Judge, that she is indigent, and the fine was at $1,500. And I did not address this with the state, but we asked that you either consider lowering that fine amount or probating a portion or the entirety of that.
All right. And where are your children now?
I'm with my mother-in-law.
Okay. Because is Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am. Because when I got out, when I was incarcerated, she paid me a visit. The woman who was doing that
CPS investigation.
CPS investigation. So I got out and I tried to reach out to her. She said it had been closed. There was nothing she could do for me.
And typically, I believe the CPS will close out those investigations if they're with a protective parent. I think that's what the case was.
Well, see, here's my problem with her being a protective parent. And mind you, this is not in my jurisdiction, but from reading the police report, and I don't know if you well, I'm sure your attorney went over it with you, but this is what I find concerning about the placement of your children. It says that the complainant refused medical attention. And then it says MedCom stated that the complainant was high risk. whatever that means. And so they contacted Child Protective Services because he was high risk. You were going into custody. So I don't know if he is with your mother-in-law with the children or not, but what I'm telling you is, in this report, it says that he was high risk, whatever that may mean. So that may not be an appropriate placement for the children. That's all I'm gonna say. I have no control over that. So I'm just letting you know that's what's in the document. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. You to continue with your BIPP course to complete that. You to continue with your NAA meetings at least one time per week. If you know that it takes you every day to go to NAA meetings to remain sober, then continue doing that. That's not going to stop me from perhaps terminating your probation early. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. And with your mental health, are you doing that through Center for Healthcare Services or somewhere else?
No, I do it on my own. I get health insurance through my job. So I get my medication because it's already like an established medication. I just get it refilled.
Okay, so you'll need to sign a release so that probation can make sure that you're continuing with that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's to be continued mental health treatment with private insurer. Field visits one time per month for 3 months. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once you complete those classes, community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. And there's to be no contact with the complainant. Probation, is there anything else?
The length of the deferred, Your Honor?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. All right, how long do you think it'll take you to complete these items?
Those things, maybe 9 months, 8 months.
All right, I'll place her on deferred adjudication for 1 year. If she completes everything, the court will consider early termination.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record.